So I picked up something new. This is the DJI Mini 2. And unfortunately that sticker's covering up the picture. Well, there's another sticker on this side, but either way, this is the DJI Mini 2. This is the Fly More combo. So I'll get into this in a second, but how did I get here? You have the Mavic Platinum Pro. Why pick up a DJI Mini 2? Well, this happened. So I was out at the track getting footage of the buggies running around. Everything was going fine. In between running, shot the drone up in the air, tried to get some sunset footage, some skyline looking shots for whatever reason. And as usual, got the low battery warning, no big deal, brought it down. At this point there was about 29% battery. I got it down to about, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet off the ground, kind of near me in proximity. And I figured I'd push the battery a little bit, figured I would just keep going. So I started to try to get some shots of the track, some shots of the way the jumps looked. Well, I guess I hit that critical battery level and the drone decided to go into auto land mode. So what it did was it shot forward, decided to shoot up in the air, I guess to try to find its GPS position or whatnot, but as it shot itself into the air, it shot itself right into tree branches. Now prior to going into auto land mode, there was clear, there was nothing above me, there was no tree branches, no trees, I was in an open space. But when it kicked into auto land, for whatever reason, it shot forward. What it did was it put itself right underneath a tree. So the drone was stuck up in a tree, a pretty big tree, not a lot of options to get it down. So we did a beanbag with a rope. Threw the beanbag up, got the beanbag over a good enough branch to shake the limb, and well, that was the other part. Underneath the tree looked to be a lot of brush, leaves, bushes, what have you. Thought it would have been a softer landing, but no, the thing has to hit a log. So the damage was quite extensive. So the top took a big hit, nice big crack across here. Of course the blades are shredded from hitting the branches, whatnot, they just shredded off. In the back here there's a nice little crack. And the front intake, the fan, what have you, this whole thing took a pretty good shot. The worst part about it, the camera broke off. Now from what I've seen, these are about 350 bucks, something like that, $300. They're quite expensive. And this thing just ripped right out. So after looking at the drone and putting the options together, whether to fix this or whether to just start over with something new, it was easier just to start with something new. DJI calls this their starter or beginner drone, but there's a lot of great features on this. There's probably more features on this than what was on the Platinum Pro. This is less than 250 grams. It is not subjected to all the FAA regulations in the United States. I in no way am trying to say do not follow the rules, do not follow the law. However, it's a little bit more peace of mind because as regulations get more and more strict, I don't know what the future of drones are going to be. So this one at least falls under that 250 gram mark. So let's crack into this and see what it looks like. Alright, so pretty cool so far. Nice little bag that everything comes in. Bag feels nice. I probably won't use this because I do have a book bag style camera gear bag that I use. Keeps all my cameras and things, but this is a nice little bag. So first impressions are this thing is pretty small. It's pretty amazing that the technology can fit into such a small package. The radio has some weight to it. Doesn't feel bad though, it feels nice, it feels well made. The sticks are hidden back here. They just screw into the top. And from what I read, you can slide this out and put your phone in there so you have the controls from the DJI app. I also don't see any antennas. So unlike the controller from the Mavic, it doesn't have the extra antennas that have to swing up. Maybe this piece up top serves as the antenna, not sure. So the actual drone, you can see it is much smaller than the Mavic Pro, and it's also not cracked. You can feel the weight difference right away. Mavic being heavier, of course, being bigger, but this feels nice. It doesn't feel cheap in the hand, it does actually feel very nice. To keep everything together, so it's not slapping around, they do include these straps, so these straps pop off somehow. There we go. And you get to the point where you can unfold the drone. This back wrap is just kind of packaging for the shipping of it, and this will be discarded. And just like any Mavic, it just flips right out. And there we go. So I do have a few more things I need to take off. There's some directions that are kind of stuck on there. There's a piece that wraps around to protect the camera cover, so I gotta get all that off. So I'll finish unpacking this. Before I do that, we'll take a look at the accessories box and see what's in here. Alright, so again, this is the Fly More pack, so you get the charger with 2 batteries in the charger. You get the cables that you'll need, different cables for probably different phones. This is the actual charging cable with plug. Nice that this includes a wall plug and not just a USB. You get all of your directions, your quick start guides, things like that. And this Fly More pack does come with a 3rd battery. It's just already installed in the drone. Oh, and I totally missed it. When I unzipped this top pocket of the bag, there are some extra props. So you have extra props here. Looks like you have a little screwdriver. And you have some extra sticks for the radio. Very cool. Well, that's pretty much it for the unboxing. It's time to get these batteries charged up, get it in the air, and see how it looks. Here we go.